This is it, the second session, the final session at the ITTF World Table Tennis Championships Finals, Doha 2025. A bird's eye view of the towering city that looked nothing like this the last time we had an event here. It's amazing the way table tennis has developed and the world of table tennis has developed, but inside the Lusail Sports Arena, this is where the final two matches of the day, the last two champions, one pair and one man, will be crowned champions here today. This is an outer look at the stadium. Later on, we've got a mixed association pairing. The Europeans Bernie Such and Sofia Polkanova, Romania and Austria, will be battling Kwai Man and Wang Manyu back for her second final today. But first, the men's singles final. The thrill from Brazil, Hugo Calderano, with the whole world watching him, and Lionheart, Hope, Wang Chuqin, the world number 2, looking for his first title in this event. And here's the men's singles draw. Hugo Calderano quietly through the King of Africa, Quadriaruna, An Jae-hyun, the only man who was not the only man who could stop An Jae-hyun so quickly. And Liang Jingquin, if you haven't watched it, take your meds and watch. Wang Chuqin with a tough road starting from Simon Gauzy, but here he is.
Let's welcome the players. Representing Brazil, Hugo Calderano!
The world-ranked number 3 has made it past everyone so far. He's been undefeated since he started the World Cup. He's got a tough match ahead, but he's been through his opponent before. And here the opponent is.
Representing China, Wang Chuqin!
Lionheart enters the building. You saw him training, the band workout pre-match, a man who's never looked so determined in his life. He's had turbulence, he's had success, he's had it all, and he's handled it with grace. A role model, a gentleman, and an inspiration. Will be battling against the Brainiac, who's been nothing less than incredibly admirable in this best of 7 game battle. It'll be the first to win 4 games to 11 points, must win by 2 to crown the champion. Head to head, they played 6 times before. And of those 6, Hugo's won 2 of them. Most recently, 12-10 in the decider. Wang Chuqin, a man of measure, a man of persistence, power, and everything else, spent a good percentage of the last year at world number 1. And despite being world number 2, he's the top seed left. Celeste Araujo, our umpire for the match, will be shaking hands and taking care of the Tata coin toss. Some final words here from a world champion of men's singles in 2009. Wang Hao, the best reverse penhold backhand the world has ever seen. A little bit of extra tape, it appears, on the leg of Wang Chuqin. Good handshake all around. A lot of respect between these two. Look at that. Elbow and knee. A lot of yellow there. Time for the coin toss.
Black and red. Black for him, red for you. Black. Service. You receive this side, he serves.
So there you have it, the coin has been tossed. 2 minutes to warm up. I'm Adam Bobrow, thrilled to be here to call this alongside Gavin Maguire. Welcome back, Gavin.
Thank you, Adam. What a game we've got in our hands. This one is gonna be hot.
No doubt about it. 25 years old. You might remember the birthday celebration from the drone shows, and thousands upon thousands, I would imagine tens of thousands, flooding the streets of China. 12 titles to his name, the world number 2, taking down Nandan Naresh, Izuka, not a game dropped yet, same with Wang Chunting. Simon Gauzy took the first 2, a shirt change, and the next 4 were Wang Chuqin's. And Lin Yunru, the silent assassin, and Truls Morgard, that 4-1 was not an easy match. Really impressively fought from a man from Sweden who looked like he wasn't able to lift his arm at some point. But the 28-year-old on the other side, Hugo Calderano, 10 titles to his name, has done everything. I've been watching interviews with him. He's practiced not just the game of table tennis, but breathing, mentality. Rogelio Castro took a game, Esid not able to. Kirill Gerasimenko took 2, Quadriaruna, nope. An Jae-hyun got one, and Liang Jingquin, man, was there some drama there as back and forth, and the history between these two made it especially exciting. Ugo Calderano took 8 straight points from down 0-3, and he would end up taking 10 in total to go up 10-3. Liang Jingquin would get the next 6 points and get ready for the backhand. There it is, to the ground, soaking the floor, the roars of victory. History created. It was already created, but he just keeps raising the bar. 1959, the last time that a medal was given to someone outside of Europe or Asia in the men's singles event. 1959. And Ugo Calderano just bringing legendary status to Brazil. What are you looking forward to most about this, Gavin?
I'm looking forward to everything, Adam. We have got a history-making battle on our hands, and the fan vote probably a little more even than we may have expected. 62% for Wang Chuqin. It just goes to show the respect that's out there for Ugo Calderano, having 38%.
First game, Calderano to serve. Bravo.
So Ugo Calderano starts this match, the best of 7. He started well in the past. We'll see. This is going to be a very mental game in every sense. Best of 7, love all. Well, tactically, Ugo Calderano has shown us that when he opens with no regrets. But he's also been versatile. He's mixed it up with the spin game, tries to do what he needs. Good start for Wang Chuqin on receive.
I think we'll see a lot of that from Ugo Calderano, really trying to explode into that backhand. He lets Wang Chuqin open up and he explodes into a cross-court backhand to try and push Wang Chuqin back from the table. Expect to see that be one of the primary tactics on the Brazilian side.
Behind the table looking for the line, a quality rally.
I mean, we're used to seeing just touch exchanges early in a final, in a match like this. And these two guys have just produced a rally like that. Let's hope for more.
A sprint at the start of a marathon. A bit of extra spin on this one, the way he pulls up on this ball. Fine margins, a little bit more calculated and safe in this shot. Also not right to the baseline. You could see that ball where it bounced. Something to keep it uncomfortable. Split after 4 points. Ooh, short side to turn. Wang Chuqin makes a decision and gets the feet moving quickly to set up this shot.
I love this running roller forehand. I mean, it's really a make or break, but it's so powerful.
Nice change up here to send it deep to the backhand, spin out to the wide backhand line. Little reminder here of, while the fan vote was what it was, in the stadium it'd be quite a different vote. Even more so favoring Wang Chuqin. I don't know, being around the world with WTT's events and all the world table tennis going on, there are places where they only sell paraphernalia of Wang Chuqin and Sun Ying-sha, just going to all the booths. Brought a lot of fans into the game, no doubt about it. Perfect placement to the corner here.
3-5.
Stepping across onto that forehand side, Wang Chuqin opening up the table, forcing Ugo back. It's a good start. He's really pumped, Wang Chuqin. You saw the fist, you heard the shout. And Adam, you said it already, he looks incredibly motivated. Of course, he's motivated to win gold, but all through the week, he just looks like he's got a bit more fire in the belly than we've ever seen.
A bit of risk here down the line as Hugo steps around to get the backhand into play. Yeah, he's had some tough opponents. The match with Lin Wenru was exceptional. I felt like Lin Wenru really had Wang Chuqin just under a lot of pressure, but he pulled out this next level play like it was adrenaline that carried him through. We also have to remember, I know we've talked about it throughout the week, but if people are just joining us right now, China's had full-on meetings, classroom sessions.
Please, no flashes.
To
Thank
study
you.
Hugo Calderano.
6-5.
The Hugo Calderano conundrum, we could say. The Calderano conundrum. Blitzes the table and takes the chance, but a lot of heat, a lot of rotation on this shot from Wang Chuqin, and the short side doesn't allow much margin for error.
Full power on both sides, and we love those ones where the player runs in with the backhand, narrowly missing that time, Hugo.
Yeah, if that one comes down, there's going to be a roar. It's going to be a viral video, one of many, I imagine, that might come from this match. 2 points in front. The world number 2, Wang Chuqin. Now, at times I've seen Hugo, while he's known to be the most powerful player, I've seen him add a bit of spin to the ball, some extra rotation here and there just to change it up.
He's obviously, he's one of the most powerful players on tour, if not the most. But he has added variation to his game. He has added those spin balls, sometimes shallow on the table, sometimes long. Just gives his opponent a bit more to think about.
Let 6-7.
The long push is back. If it looks like it's going to be a drop shot, it's a short push and it goes long, it can be very effective.
It's really become shot of the week, really, Adam, hasn't it?
I love it. Hey, with our fan club, I forgot what else we're starting, but we could start a long push clinic.
But we'd have to be good at it.
That's true. Forgot about that part. Oh, a two-handed backhand and the net climber to set up a one-point lead. 3 in a row for Hugo Calderano. Again, he's mashed up sports, and look at that. To reach across the body that way, you have to turn your back to the table.
7-8.
Oh, what a block to get the racket there and angle it down just to deflect. This laser beam comes out of the shield.
That is pure instinct from Hugo Calderano. The direction,
9-7.
the feeling.
Oh, the backhand rip again, and it sets up 3 game points. Hugo Calderano has really turned it on in the business end here.
He's turned this game on its head. He never looked like he was going to be the one that took the first opening game, and here we are at 10-7 Calderano.
Although we do remember 10-3 not long ago. And a long push. Just a little bit too long for the table here, so there is a third towel break. Wang Chuqin has shown nerves of steel in crucial moments. That said, still 2 game points for the thrill from Brazil. flick to follow the short receive, and Wang Chuqin is there inside the table with one of the toughest shots, as we've called, that forehand flick.
Anything just coming short and a little bit high on that forehand side provides you with such a dilemma. Do you touch, do you flick, do you try and play that forehand topspin? Good decision making.
2 game points saved, 1 more to go for the receiver, Ugo. Looking for the baseline, and Wang Chuqin saves 3 game points in the first for this best of 7.
Well, this is exactly how we hoped it would start, Adam. We're right back into the drama.
We had 28 points for the first game of a match just the other day. I can't even remember what it was anymore.
Can't remember anything anymore. It's just all-out drama here today.
Deuce. Game 1. Oh, the put away follows it off the net. He's been so fast to recover these net shots. It's not the first time we've seen him do this against a ball like this.
11-10.
I can tell you, Adam, we talked about shorting the forehand being difficult, but that's even more difficult. The reaction, the speed.
What a cool slow-mo to see him adjust that fast to just stop his momentum, turn, and come back in. From down 3 game points, he's got a game point of his own, Wang Chuqin. Flip carries long, 5 straight points from 7-10 down. The world number 2 with an emphatic start here, making quite a statement. In terms of it being mental, it already is. It was, but this adds a lot to think about. Maybe more for the spectators, but there'll be a lot of conversation in the coaching corner on both sides. Remember, this is what they're playing for. It's been around since 1926. 99 years. Crazy to think. The history of table tennis is as rich a plot as they come. Started in England, interestingly enough, a game for royalty.
One to serve. Level.
Wasn't until 1959 that there was a Chinese world champion, Rong Guotuan. First world champion for China in any sport for that matter, let alone table tennis. The 60s would become, well, table tennis would become China's sport. So what do you think it's going to take here for Ugo to see the game through?
I think first of all, he's got to get that opening game out of his head. To have that 10-7 lead, he's sure to be disappointed, but I'm sure the coach will have spoken to him now about a fresh start, and he's clearly come out with that in mind. Opening points go his way. Explosive forehand. I don't think, Adam, in terms of getting over the line, that Hugo Calderano did anything wrong, really, in that opening game. He went for every ball that was there for him. It was more about the excellence of Chuqin.
Yeah, he's one of the best in the world, and from a maturity standpoint, he's the top seed standing. I mean, when they asked Simone Gauzy, I remember Simone Gauzy was asked, who do you think will win this? Lin Shidong or Wang Chuqin? Simone said, neither. He said Felix and Ugo are too strong. But if I had to choose, Wang Chuqin, which is an interesting thing to say for a guy who you face later on in the event. think about it. How important is it to come to the table confident? That was before his match.
3, 2.
He said Wang Chuqin. But I guess it was if it were between the two, so fair enough. Wang Chuqin back in front here after a good start from Ugo. Ugo with the chop and not bothered at all. Wang Chuqin reads it perfectly and puts it away. Smart play indeed.
Just so composed against this chop. Takes his time, puts it away. And leaves Ugo standing.
It looked like Ugo thought it was coming down the line. Wang Chuqin doing a wonderful job of not telegraphing. Opening the shoulders to give a hint that it might come to the backhand, but letting the hand drag behind to go the other way. I can think of worse times. A service gift here. We have to remember, though,
2, 5.
both of these players are so good on the receive that it calls for exceptional serves. He has to take these risks on serve. Oh, right back to where it came from, blindsiding. Jeez, is that tough. Lightning striking twice to that forehand.
I mean, what are we watching in terms of speed and power over the table? Frightening.
6, 2.
And then to come across the ball with that side spin fading forehand finish. That's high risk.
Wang Chuqin can't miss. There was one shot in this rally that looked like Ugo just completely sideswiped this ball and not bothered any twist and turn. Wang Chuqin has the answer.
7, 2.
12 of the last 16 points for Wang Chuqin right now. This is serious momentum from the world number 2. In case you didn't believe me, there it is in text. You know what I was thinking? I wonder if after this game, if things continue the way they are, if Ugo and Paco, his coach,
2, 8.
would take a walk for a shirt change in another room.
Now that would really throw a cat amongst the pigeons.
Let 2, 8.
Is that a common saying?
It's not something I use daily.
Awesome, special occasion. Good to be here for it. Shot block carries long. Easier said than done, but Ugo Calderano, well, as good as he is behind the table, Wang Chuqin is not being bothered by anything when he's got time. I think Ugo's going to have to find a way to stay closer, get in early in the point, even if it involves extra touch play. Oh, burn! The forehand flick was so good, and Wang Chuqin, like you got an email yesterday saying, by the way, expect this shot to come to your backhand.
A no-look forehand flick, and
10,
somehow
2.
Wang Chuqin is still there, standing ready to play cross-court winner.
Not going to let that face fool me. I'm going to be in the backhand corner with 8 game points now. There it is, gets it past. 1 game point saved.
10, 3.
The silver lining is, in theory, there's always a reason to fight for every point. But if Ugo can come back in this game, that would be so scarring. That said, it is done and dusted. Game number 2, Wang Chuqin with the most dominant scoreline yet after coming back from down 7-10, continues to score 11 of 14 points played in game number 2. A full stroke. He used to be the future world number 1, Wang Chuqin, and then he fulfilled the prophecy, held that for some time, and the reason is he plays a dangerous game. Full arm strokes, low aggressive drives, and he's up 2-0. A little look at the past 10 world champions in men's singles. Fan Zhendong took it in Houston and in Durban. We're going to have a new world champion here. Fan Zhendong is not here. Ma Long 3 before that. Despite, oh, and then he didn't show up in Houston in 2021. Fascinating. Could have had 4 in the modern era. After 1957, it became every other year. If Wang Chuqin continues the way he's going right now, he will join that stat next time around. Hugo Calderano would make history. It's been a long, long time. The Americas. He carries the Americas in the hopes of the world. Again, this is a sport that has been dominated by China. You saw the graphic a moment ago.
Third game, Calderano to serve. Lavo.
While Hugo speaks Chinese, I don't know about him training in China. He's played in Germany for quite some time. Moved when he was 12 years old to live with his grandpa to train in Brazil. He's back for game number 3, down 0-2. Fired up, a little bit of vocalizing something, just changing something. Maybe it's the energy, the temperature in the body.
He's got to find it from somewhere, Calderano, to turn this one around. It's important to mention, actually, he lost the last game 11-3, but his level was really, really high.
Let 1-0.
Just looking down at the assistant umpire, thought it might have been a service warning. Possible, but tough to see. He has been warned and even faulted. We do have TTR, table tennis review here, so players, if they want to challenge calls, can. Wang Chuqin very memorably challenged 2 and was successful on both of them. Fine margins, but that's the game of table tennis. Tight serve, good short game, tough to receive to. Hasn't been easy to deceive, a rare occasion. Ooh, big escape here. Hugo in the open rally from behind the table is able to secure a point.
He's got to fight for his life. Got to fight every ball if he wants to turn this one around and stop what's been such a dominating performance from Wang Chuqin already.
I saw an interview last night. I've been watching a lot of interviews. Don't want to talk to Hugo too much in the middle of this because I think like much of the world, we watch and we don't want to interfere. But he did say, who knows when I'll have an opportunity like this again. I want to make the most of it. Ooh, this is the shot that comes back over the net if you get the grip you're looking for. It would have been incredible. Little fortune here for Hugo in this touch rally as it clips the net. In control of the hand. The racket must be for the shot to count.
2-4.
I don't know if that's on the menu for TTR to review, but that would be fascinating to see at what point the ball was contacted should, say, Wang Chuqin make a shot like that.
Okay.
Fair and square. Knows the rules, says before switching to a new ball, I need to get it approved. Confirm that the ball is broken. Ooh, a snake from Wang Chuqin, and it all started with the long push, but the touch rally here. You got to give Wang Chuqin some credit. He's got so much feeling, but we're so enamored by the power that he plays in his game. You don't get to see it so often. The world #1 right there has been watching for some time. Tough to be #1 in so many events and walk away empty-handed.
Really nice change up from Calderano. This time not opting for the short with backspin, just guiding it over the net. It's those kind of variations that'll make the difference.
I remember 2-2, so I'm going to say confidently 4 points in a row, possibly more, but either way, from 2-2, he's up 6-2. And a streak broken here. Wang Chuqin looking to get back in. Lin Shidong, the world #1, has a bright future ahead of him. And in his first World Championships, I think he'll be quite motivated, a big learning experience. Put up some incredible fights. Liang Jingquin, amazing.
We were talking about Calderano quotes, Adam. And my favorite one of the week is that he feels like he's been training for 14 years in his mind to beat the Chinese, and he feels that now is his time.
Let 4-6.
Oh, another break off the nets. Unfortunate in this one. Wang Chuqin cashing in some IOUs. Truls and Karl Morgard there in front of team, or behind team Ethiopia. Good to have the whole world here playing.
4-7.
Truls, man, put up quite a fight. Breaking the heart of Wang Chuqin in what, the round of 32 in Paris? The step around into the wide corner. Second towel break. It's an encouraging lead, but never a safe lead. We saw 10-7 not so long ago, game one, at what might have been the most crucial game for setting the tone, or maybe
8-4.
keeping some question in the confidence of such a determined Lionheart.
I think there's no such thing as a safe lead against Wang Chuqin, really, Adam, is there?
100%. Difference in styles, but I think the point is made. All is fair and square, all is well.
Let 8-4.
Even just on that trap on the table, the control in the hand. Channeling his inner Simone. They've trained together. They had the same coach. And out here, the creativity, the side and underspin, the strawberry chop with the follow-up rip. Get ready. 1, starts the lawnmower. 2,
9-4.
trims the lawn. 6 of the last 8 points for the Thrill from Brazil, and he's up 9-4. And he's got 6 game points. That's 3 more than he had in the first. 1 less than he had in game 7 against Liang Jingquin, just to add to the nerves here, but serve with Wang Chuqin. There it is, a dominant performance to get his first game on the scoreboard here. 14 years he's been training, and now is the time. Time Calderano. If it is, well, the clock is ticking. He's just started a strong campaign out here. I know I mentioned the 10-3. For those of you rooting for Hugo Calderano, the fact that he's here means that he came out on top in a fresh shirt after an 11-4 victory. Game number 4 to follow.
Fourth game, Wang to serve. Level.
So in a very tight match, the first game came down to the difference of 2 points. Wang Chuqin with an incredible comeback. And then after that, landslide victories. Beaten 11-3, Hugo Calderano comes back to win 11-4. A flat hit from behind the table. If that comes down, it's going to be tough to keep out of the net. Chen Yuanyu on the right, Lin Gaoyuan, the Dark Knight, next to him. Some strong up-and-coming players. He had the two-handed backhand ready, but the swat, sort of a last-minute improvised shot without time to really get a backswing to lift. This is almost a no-shot, like top side spin jab.
Just trying to curve around the side of the ball, take all the speed out of it and impart a bit more spin.
Cashing in one IOU, Wang Chuqin still has a few left after some fortune in the last game, but short game here, he's so good inside the table.
0-3.
Big roar from the Chinese side there, Wang Chuqin.
4-0.
Whatever the fortune was, just raising his hand as Wang Yidi and Chen Tianyi watching on. Quite a response to being beaten 11-4, not a point drop yet. In terms of the unity, the collective team spirit in China,
5-0.
the men and women both watching right now.
Well, no matter who wins, it's important that they bring home that gold medal to China. So they're all right behind their teammate here.
So no matter who wins, it's got to be Wang Chuqin if you're Team China. I like it. No doubt about it, there's no place in the world where there is more pressure and expectation. Anything less than gold, unless it's against a Chinese opponent, well, you won't see too many smiles on that podium from that silver spot. But right now, there's no showing of a silver. Not in the mind of Wang Chuqin. He's 5 in front and 5 away from the finish line, controlling the short game, countering the fast game. The precision in his touch.
Seven, 1.
The game's 5 and 6 against Liang Jingquin. I'm just trying to place where I've seen this sort of body language. Oh, doesn't miss by much. As hard as they hit, as fast as they move, it seems unthinkable that they could possibly get to the next ball, yet they keep extending this rally.
Relentless pressure from Wang Chuqin.
8-1.
Unbelievable defense from Calderano.
Eight to 1, second serve. It's a beautiful push, yet Wang Chuqin manages to get there and extend all that band workout that we saw for these side steps, these lunges.
1-9. Let 1-9.
Not easy to find an opportunity out here. Wang Chuqin has left very few opportunities, and now he's got 9 game points for a 3-1 lead in this best of 7 championship match. Oh, quick combination here to save one. 1 point at a time. It's so tough to ignore the scoreboard completely. I brought up the body language of Hugo Calderano midway through this game. It felt like he wasn't quite able to connect the way he had been. But when he was down 0-3 in Game 7, it didn't stop him from believing yesterday. Door closed on game number 4, a 3-1 lead. Wang Chuqin 1 game away from taking a title that has not yet been added to his collection. To be world number 1 for as long as he has, to be as dominant in the game, the most winning man of the WTT era, he still does not have the men's singles world championship title. but 11-2, he comes back and he's 1 game away.
Fifth game, Calderano to serve, love all.
The thrill from Brazil clears the table, clears the mind. The past cannot be changed. Meditations. The drive, it takes a few shots in this. Tactically, if you were in Ugo's spot, what would you be trying to do?
I think realistically, he just has to try and create some momentum again for himself. He hasn't done too much wrong tactically. He's executing everything I think that he wanted to. It's just Wang Chuqin's brilliance. It's his ability to counter everything that Hugo Calderano has done so far.
Quality on the spin. There's a lot of risk behind this shot. He plays it securely, keeps himself in position so he can answer the next shot that comes back, should there be one. The racket speed there, he turns, gets about 180 degrees rotation on that backhand. Deep drive on the step around Wang Chuqin starting. This could be the final game of this match if Ugo isn't able to stop Lionheart himself. Oh, he's so quick to leap and pounce to set up this shot.
Well, he's certainly motoring now. The engine is firmly on.
1-3.
Taking a chance. This is a Chuqin-like spin, a Wang Chuqin-like leg sweep as he turns the corner to open up and put it away.
And you've got to take some big risks like this one in order to win points, in order to turn this around.
First towel break, and Wang Chuqin is not letting the tables turn. He's taking control, grabbing the steering wheel, still early. I'm trying to imagine if we could see all of planet Earth right now, what percentage of Earth is watching this match in anticipation. It's just incredible. We've got 120-something movie theaters live streaming in China right now. Finds the middle, the crossover. Behind the table, when he combines spin with his power, the ball kicks up.
4-3.
And the first one from in near the table. The second one just about a step and a half behind, where he's still quite threatening. He's threatening from everywhere, but Wang Chuqin has had other ideas. After some two-handed backhands, the parallel put away. Wang Chuqin, incredible focus to drive this one home. He never turns the racket around. None of these are high enough. He needs the spin.
3-5.
I think against Ugo, you don't see too many lobs in a row. Maybe one or two, but he gets quickly back on the attack. So you can't be caught with your soft sponge on the forehand for too long for a rally. looks like a timeout here for Ugo Calderano.
Timeout.
3 points in front. Wang Chuqin also has to keep the focus. The determination is part of that. He knows this drill and knows it well.
Time.
Wang Chuqin, the fans, 3. He's got 3. And he's doing A-OK. A triple threat, no doubt about it. He can sing, he can dance, and he can act.
3-6.
Now is time for the action.
Time to go for broke for Ugo Calderano. I think you could see the body language of the coach shrugging his shoulders. You've got nothing to lose now. You're down. You've got to go for it.
Parallel pulls it out. It could be that sense of freedom. I think it's very reassuring for anyone having an off day,
4.
a few rough weeks, that sometimes hitting rock bottom just gives you a sense of clarity, that you've got nothing to lose, and then there's freedom. Oh, the forehand flick. The number 2 shot this event to the long push. And it's paid off quite
7-4.
wonderfully here in this key moment. Just comes flying through the court to execute. Second time down the line, but it was a very unusual soft spinny shot followed by a shallow parallel.
And he took it from almost a standing position, Ugo Calderano. Didn't have time to get his body into the ball like we'd normally see, but great arm speed.
5-7.
I feel like it worked for him in the last round to use change of pace despite having all that power, sometimes slowing it down and spinning it.
Please, no flash. Thank you.
2-point ball game and a must-win for Ugo Calderano. Perfectly placed into the middle. Wang Chuqin jams him up on the elbow. Will we see that pose? Will that be the fist that holds the trophy high?
5-8.
Look how wide the stance is. Could drive a small vehicle between those legs right there. That's how far apart his knees were. Good combination here from Ugo.
Yeah, he's not going down without a fight, Calderano.
8-6.
Just taking a few deep breaths.
Looking for that short side swiping a bit slightly flatter here. Ugo behind the table and Wang Chuqin getting dangerously close. He's 2 points away from taking a title that it's tough to believe he doesn't already have with all that he's taken in the world. The most celebrated man in the WTT era with a big second serve here.
Let 9-6.
And Wang Chuqin sets up 4 championship points to get his revenge against the player who eliminated him last time they played. 12-10 in the decider. St. Bride Voss right here. One championship point saved, an eyebrow raised to anyone you're sitting near.
7-10.
Well, we saw Sun Ying-sha lose her first 4 championship points.
Timeout.
And a timeout on Wang Chuqin's side. Again, for 2 brains that are so big, how do you stop them from thinking about something that is not simply the next point and how to win it? There are times when you tell your player to be calm. The start of that class was definitely tactical. The second half of that class was a big pat on the behind saying, let's do this. Words of encouragement, no timeouts left on either side. Ugo Calderano serving against second championship point for Wang Chuqin. And he takes it. Wang Chuqin, for the first time in his career, has become the men's singles champion of the world. Lionheart hope has closed the door. Finally, somebody has been able to beat Ugo Calderano. Ugo with an incredible run in 2 events, but that is the name, Wang Chuqin. And who's he playing for? The most dominant nation in table tennis history, Team China. It is all for the pride of the nation. Wang Chuqin, a fighting spirit, and the determination that we saw throughout this event. The flag flies high once again, and when have you seen a hug like this between these 2?
Closing it out 11-7, Wang Chuqin. It just looked inevitable, not only from the beginning of that match, from the beginning of the week, Wang Chuqin just looked unstoppable. His levels never dropped, his belief never faltered. What a performance.
And he had his tough times, no doubt about it, down 0-2 against Simon Gauzy. Here against Ugo, down 7-10 in the first. He found his way through with 5 straight points. Proud moment here. They're going to get this flipped around. There it is. Wang Hao, the 2009 world champion. 16 years later, thumbs up all around. The next in line, Wang Chuqin. No doubt about it. 2 thumbs up. Congratulations. Can't wait to see the new world rankings, but this has been an incredible week. And now he can celebrate. A mixed doubles world champion, a men's singles world champion. He says thank you. The crowd, some percentage of tens of thousands that flooded the street for his birthday 2 weeks ago to the day. Some percentage of that is here in the stadium, thrilled to see him take it home. Again, the blockbuster match that the world has been waiting for, and Wang Chuqin came incredibly prepared and determined. It felt like from the start it could have gone either way. Wang Chuqin had other plans.
You certainly run out of superlatives for that man when you see him in the form we did today. Dominated Ugo Calderano, one of the most in-form players on the planet right now. And you can see just how much it meant to them to capture that title, to capture that gold medal, for themselves and for their country.
This is more than simply paying attention in class after the World Cup. This is training hall. This is sleepless nights. This is visualization. It is breathing. It is belief. All the sacrifices that have been made After 46 minutes of play, 1 game taken from him, Wang Chuqin closed the door. Games 2 and games 4 were dominant, 11-7 in the final game for a total of 49-33. We might get the best interview we've had from the man because now he doesn't have to focus on too much else. Let's hear from the first time men's singles world champion.
Chuqin, congratulations on winning your first singles world championships. Please express how great this match was for you, the formidable opponent of Hugo, and talk a little bit about this victory.
恭喜楚钦拿下比赛，赢得了自己第一个世乒赛男子单打世界冠军。雨果一直是一个实力强劲的对手，你对今天决赛的胜利有什么感受呢？
首先，再一次对阵雨果，然后也再一次是3大赛的可能这一次是决赛，包括他昨天也有非常精彩的发挥，包括他也是最新的世界单打冠军，世界杯的单打冠军，所以说自己在面对这场决赛的时候，可能把自己作为一个挑战者的心态来去面对这样的一场决赛，但是自己也是不论是对于自己的国家还是对于这个乒乓球队，我觉得自己都在抱着一个强烈的求胜欲望来面对这样的一场决赛吧。做到了后非常开心。
First of all, I have played Hugo for many times, and this time it's in the finals. He had great performance in the match yesterday, and he is the new world champion in the World Cup. So I held a challenger's mindset for this finals. It's for my team and it's for my country. I have strong desire to win, and I'm happy that I made it.
Reflecting on this week, you won the mixed doubles event with Shasha. You've now won the singles. Describe to us how this week feels to you and the emotions.
回顾这周的经历，你和莎莎获得了混双的冠军，又在单打中夺冠。你如何看待自己这周以来的成就呢？有什么特别的感受吗？
其实确实是自己在输掉了世界杯以后，确实在这次世锦赛当中没有想到自己会取得什么样的成绩，可能也是一度在那半个月当中，封闭训练当中也一度在怀疑，在坚持。我觉得自己不论是自己的混双还是单打，其实在开赛前自己都并没有太好的一个信心，但是一步一步走过来，然后也要感谢，今天要感谢你们一直以来的对我的支持和帮助吧。我觉得每一站比赛，我都感觉自己在主场作战，谢谢你们。
After losing the World Cup, I fell in doubts, especially during my trains. I couldn't expect I would have any good results in the World Championships, but for all the events I've established good results. I would like to say thank you to all the fans here. Thank you for your continued support. Every time I play, I feel like I'm in a home match. Thank you so much.
Chuqin, you're such a worthy winner. We congratulate you for being now a world singles champion. Enjoy the victory.
恭喜楚钦。
Well, what a proud, amazing moment. The first time that he's become the men's singles champion, and you witnessed it live. Many have been hoping for this for Hope himself, and he's crossed the finish line here.